All right, so we go back to adding decimals. And I have three problems that we're going to work out together. Okay, and remember the key when we're adding decimals is that the decimals always have to be lined up. Okay, so what we're going to do is our first problem gives us 3 2/10 plus 8 5/10 or 8.5. Okay, and so we're going to line our decimals up. So we have 3 2/10. We're going to line our decimal up right beneath that, and then we will put our numbers where they need to go. Okay, and we're going to add our decimal down here in our answer. It has to be lined up as well. And so we have 2 plus 5, which gives me 7. I have 3 plus 8, which would give me 11, and there's no other numbers for me to carry my tens place. So I'm going to bring both of those down here. So my answer is 11 7/10. All right, our second problem has no holes. It is only a decimal. It's a part of a whole. The same thing for our second number. We don't have any holes. We only have a part of a whole. Okay, so we have 73 hundredths plus 88 hundredths. Okay, because when we start our decimal, we have our ones, our tens, our hundreds on the left side of the decimal. And after the decimal, we have our tenths, our hundredths, our thousandths, and so forth. Okay? So we're going to line it up again. We have 0 73 hundredths. Okay, we have to line our decimal up beneath that for our next number. And we're going to put our 88 here and our 0 there. Okay, and we're adding it up. So we have 3. Oh, and we have to line our decimal up for our answer. All right, so we have our 3 plus 8 gives us 11. We have 1 plus 7 gives me 8. 8 plus 8 gives me 16. I can't put two numbers here, so I have to carry my tens. Okay, and so I have 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So I end up with 1 61 hundredths. Okay, and so our final problem, we have 4 23 hundredths, and we have 16 21 hundredths. Now, the first thing that we need to realize is that over here we have 3 digits, and over here we have 4. Okay, so it's going to be very important. Remember, when we add our decimals, you have to line the decimals up. Okay, and so if we have more digits in one number than we do in the other, we have to make zeros so that they can fill in those spaces, and I'll show you what that looks like. So our first number was 4 23 hundredths. Okay, and we're going to line our decimal up beneath there so that we can put our new problem here. Okay, and so we have our decimal, and after our decimal we have 2 digits. Well, we had 2 digits here as well, so we're going to put 2 1. Okay, and in front of our decimal we have 2 digits, but in front of our decimal here we only had 1. Okay, and so what we're going to do is the number that came before the decimal, we're going to keep that there, and we're going to add our 1 in front of there. Okay, but we notice that our 4, next to our 4, there's no number, but there's a number down here. So all you have to do is add a 0 to fill in that place. Okay, and so now you have 4 digits down here, and you have 4 digits up here. Okay, and then you go back to adding like we always have. So we have 3 plus 1 gives me 4. 2 plus 2 gives me 4. Okay, and then over here I have 4 plus 6. Well, maybe I should have added my addition sign. 4 plus 6 gives me 10. Okay, remember I can only put one number here, so I'm going to carry my tens place. And so I have 1 plus 0 gives me 1, and then 1 plus 1 gives me 2. So I end up with 20 and 44 hundredths. Okay, and so I hope that that has helped you to find the answers and how we add our decimals. The key, guys, is just to make sure that your decimals are always lined up. Take care.